Yesterday, ChatGPT released this new Sora AI model, which can basically allow you to turn anything into Studio Ghibli. Here's a bunch of examples. People have been using them for memes, and this is going extremely viral on X at the moment.
So when I saw this, I was like, when I started to see the Studio Ghibli memes, people gibbling themselves basically. When I saw that, I was like, this AI is crazy. The fact that they were able to achieve this, at this rate, the things AI would be able to achieve, for you to be able to replicate this man's style almost seamlessly.
Both because it's fun and because artists are pissed. Especially because it's pretty disrespectful to Miyazaki himself, who has said before that AI literally disgusts him.
So Miyazaki, this is the founder of Studio Ghibli, so what he said about machines creating art. He said, "I am utterly disgusted. If you really want to make creepy stuff, go ahead and do it. I would never wish to incorporate this technology into my work." This is one of the goats of animations. And this is what he said. This is what he has to say about AI art and AI generated arts. Of course, the art community won't be happy about this.
And this is completely embroiled in controversy now, especially because artists are so vehemently against this. If you guys aren't familiar, trust me, I'm very familiar. On X, formerly Twitter, if you piss off the art community, they will not stop. They are the loudest group imaginable, and they get extremely offended when use AI art. They see it as an attack on their entire career and what's going to happen in the future. Like, this is the Ashton Hall guy who's going viral right now. It's hilarious. But yeah, they're basically Studio Ghibli-fying everything. Lots of memes.
I saw the video where he even taped his mouth.
Idiot sandwich. I mean, some of these, like, I gotta admit, I mean, some of these look incredibly good. Whether traditional artists like...
The fact that this actually looks like the Ghibli art style just makes it so scary.
Like it or not, this is just an unfortunate realization that they're going to have to eventually come to grips with, because companies know that if they can make an entire animation in like a few hours and do it all themselves by buying some credits on some AI software, they're not going to hire entire teams to do animation. It is absolutely going to affect and hurt artists a great deal, especially considering that all of this AI art is literally based entirely off real artists. In particular, Miyazaki, who created the Studio Ghibli style. And right now we're kind of like in this battle between like, is it acceptable? Is it okay to use it for...
The thing is, there's something my friend always says, Akin, is like, there's something called the law of causality. Something always has to cause something to happen. You don't just bring something from thin air. The whole reason AI is able to make AI art is because they are using the artworks. They are using data that they get from the artworks of real artists. They're using pictures. They're using videos from real life people without their permission. And this is one of the things that makes the art community so annoyed by this. Their art is being used without their permission.
More than a disgrace, they see it as a threat to their livelihood, and literally for good reason. And it's almost getting like too good at this point. It's almost too easy, because you have artists who have been training their entire lives to turn this into a career. Art, for most of these people, is all they want to do in their entire life. They love art so much that they just want to stay home and create art and study art and post their art. It's their entire worldview. And to just have a machine come in and be able to essentially steal the work of real artists so that non-artists, people who have not committed their entire life to creating such pieces, can now outperform them with the click of a button or two.
There is so much to making something than the final output. Let's see what the art community has to say about this whole thing. Let's just go through some comments and just see what people are saying. This guy is like, spending 15 months on 4 seconds of animation is an act of passion. You won't understand. No one uses AI. No one who uses AI understands. I mean, I get where it's coming from, definitely, but 15 months on a 4-second animation? Is it possible? I'm not an animator. So. Okay, Loud Yappa says, as an artist, I long since realized fighting AI is impossible. You either learn to use it or are out of a feasible future, in the industry. The flood doors have been opened and there is no going back now. You guys, like, I don't really want AI to replace actual artists. I mean, we all don't, but it's not just about the final output, it's about the process. It's about the emotions that we put into the artworks that we make. This is what makes our artworks have more meaning. Regards to my own thought on this, I don't really have an issue with AI, but I would say I'm more with this guy. I'm more with Nalan Hazard, who said, I don't really want AI to replace actual artists. Right, so AI can do whatever they want, but I actually don't want them to replace actual artists. Imagine the founder of Ghibli Studios, of Studio Ghibli, right? He expressed his full opinion on AI art and the use of AI art in artistic works, and yet his artwork was still used to create these Ghibli AI memes now. It doesn't really make sense. Think about it. But again, this is what I think. I don't really want AI can stay, and possibly to a certain degree, it will only grow better from here.